Hey everyone, what's going on? I am back with another video, and it is not a 3-month break like last time, so yippee! I'm really bad at intros. So basically, I was thinking about the last video I made, and that the concept is just pretty cool. You know, it's a helicopter, but it's like a cooler helicopter than what I've seen, you know? I was like, wait a minute, what was the first thing I built on this channel with the Create mod? A VTOL. And so what if I did it justice and made another one? So that's what I've got today. But this one is so much cooler. I love it. Alright, so come down over here to this testing pad that I've kind of obliterated. And this is the fighter jet. Instead of doing a propeller-based VTOL, which, I mean, it technically is still one, but I wanted to make one that looked like a fighter jet. Just because, you know, jets are cool. It's not based off of any particular design, but I needed space for this giant propeller. The propeller's nice because, like the helicopter, it slows the descent of the craft. It's finicky because it's also weird weight distribution wise. It's got this big old chunk in the front for the cockpit and stuff, and it's a lot thinner back here. And also you'll notice that some textures look different. Like this is a thruster, like the one from VS Tournament. I have a resource pack on, and it's also changed things like wings look different. Wings and flaps both look different. A lot of stuff look different. Like look at this. It's all gray. And so I found this cool resource pack in my research, and it is called CMG Parade Protocol. So I will put the link to that in the description if I remember. Mock me in the comments if I don't. Yeah, so that kind of just gives it a nice cleaner look without having to sacrifice function. And so like you could just fly into the cockpit, but I had to think of some way to make it to where if you couldn't fly, you could get in. So I just stuck a ladder back here. You can come up here, crawl through. Don't fall on the propeller, that'd be sad. Then you can sit in the cockpit. The cockpit it's actually got a little bit of room back here. Another non-survival friendly project. I'm getting back into making projects that are actually survival friendly. But we've got these dudes, which I actually gotta turn on my goggles to see. These are the tunings for this guy. So I could, like, if I just turn this up, he's gonna start going. So oh freak, that's the wrong lever. That's the wrong lever. Oh, we're crashing. And you can adjust the tuning of this guy too, which I'm actually tweaking right now. So I played around with the tuning, and look at this. Oh, so much better. So features this guy's got. So it's got that hover. It flies like a jet, very obviously, because it is a jet, and it's got a little compartment down here where it's got our controller hub, network block in case I save it to a schematic, which I haven't done yet. I should probably do that, and some seats if you have friends who want to chill. There's this weird like visual glitch where you sit here, you get a little window you can peek out of, so that's kind of fun. Yeah. So and this creative motor is tied to this gyro, and this gyro is attached to this toggle latch through the controller hub. And this time we're using a tweaked controller, so I have some customized controls using the arrow keys and stuff just because there's so much controls to manage. So I figured that out. And actually if we look in here, I had to use a second creative motor because I need this dude to spin very fast, as you can tell, because it goes through. I wanted to try to find a way to make this survival friendly, but the design is just so compact that I really couldn't. But now probably the moment you've all been waiting for is the flight showcase. So we just get in here, sit down. I can't tell if the gyro's on or not. Gyro is on, so we will be able to hover takeoff. So we're gonna bring her up. We can turn too. This is one of the functions of the arrow keys. Yeah, the arrow keys are designed for elevation control and like physical turning, so that's cool. We could also lean directions if we want, and the gyro keeps us level. But if I hit shift to disable the gyro and space to do my thrusters, then we can actually start flying like a normal plane. Now the plane's got some lift issues I didn't quite figure out. It has some problems leveling out at times. Most of the times it's fine, and it's a pretty smooth flight, at least I like to think so. Surprisingly, the propeller doesn't conflict much with the flight of the jet. I thought it was gonna like make it more difficult since it's constantly active, but it actually helps because this guy is very heavy. I had to install a resource pack to make things lighter, but this guy was still like, he weighed a ton. And so that way, it lessens the weight so it could fly better. I also built this in an amplified world because it just felt more fun to fly around on some weird terrain. Like, look at that. That's cool. So I'm just flying around chilling, and I want to find a spot to land. So let's go back to the platform, and let's do a vertical landing. So I'm going to come down here. I'm going to toggle it back onto helicopter mode. Hopefully not hit things. Whoa. I'm going to come over here and slowly touchdown. Yeah, this guy's a lot of fun. And one more thing that I didn't show you, but if you have a good eye, you probably see we got weapons. Yeah, so these bad boys are actually from Valkerien Space War, which is an awesome mod. Makes it really easy to make spaceships, but I wanted to try to make this one just because it's more complex and requires a person to like fine-tune it and stuff. Valkerien Space War, you place the seat on, place some guns and some engines, and you're good. Great mod. Would recommend trying it if you're not really much of the buildery type. Yeah, so we've got some turrets here. They're pretty nice. You can fill them with all different kinds of ammo, and when they're not tuned to the ship, all it takes is just a redstone pulse. So let's just get this lever right next to this dude, fill him up with ammo, and then you can just oh wait, you can just leave it on. That's cool. I didn't realize that. Yeah, and there's different ammo too. I just put the basic one in because I didn't want to risk exploding my thing. You know how it be. But yeah, really cool mod. Definitely recommend it. It's also fun to just fly the guy around like he's on like a little RC thing. So you could just I'm stuck. I don't actually have a reverse switch. I just thought about that. Oh freak, it's stuck. The problem with using thrusters is they don't work when they're in water. So like if you crash in the water, you have elevation control, but if you're jammed like I was a second ago, you're kind of cooked. Yeah, but you can kind of fly this guy around like a drone if you please. Just whatever your use case is. It turns faster when the gyro's off, so I like to mix and match that. But overall, it's a really fun. It's just fun to fly. Like, it's really cool. I kind of want to make another one, like a different design, and then just have my friend log on and have a dogfight. Like that would be cool. So if you have any ideas for another jet to fight this one, leave it in the comments, because I love reading your comments and I love hearing everyone's suggestions for things. But yeah, this is another, I think it's a little bit of a shorter showcase like the videos have been in the past, last few videos have been. But I like making these smaller projects because I don't have to like spend a whole lot of time on this, but I also put in the effort because I love making content. So if you all enjoyed this video, consider leaving a like and or subscribing. It helps me out a ton. I know you hear it from everyone, but I'm gonna say it anyway. And I shall see you all in the next video. See ya!